Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are once again doing our top stocks to watch, and this video is for the week of June 6th. In this video, as always, we are going to go over our technical setups that we are currently keeping an eye on, and therefore the trading setups that we're going to be keeping an eye on this upcoming week, as well as the fundamental drivers and the earnings in the S&P 500 for this upcoming week. Without any further delay, let us get right into this week's top stocks to watch. So here we are on our fundamental drivers calendar, and as you can see, this week we have literally nothing until Friday at 8:30 a.m. before market open. So this week we therefore really have no news to be aware of in normal trading hours if you're trading in the stock market in normal trading hours. So besides that, as you can see on screen right now, is our earnings in the S&P 500 for this upcoming week as well. So we were keeping an eye on a 5-wave move to the upside in SPY in this last week, meaning we saw a 5-wave impulse. This is something from the Elliott Wave framework that we cover quite extensively on this channel, so if you're not familiar with it, please go watch prior videos. Regardless, we're looking for a 5-wave impulse move to the upside to bring us around this area, perhaps up to 420. We did not quite get up to 420. On Friday, we did have a rather bearish open in the market, gapped down quite a bit, and kind of chopped around that area. It does look to me like we could definitely come lower in this upcoming week because we were so bullish last week that I think that it's very, very viable to come down and just at least to retrace, if not come down farther. As you can see on some other names we're going to look at, it definitely looks like we could be starting to come lower right now. But as of right now, I would say be bearish in the early beginnings of the week and then maybe bullish towards the second half, depending on how price action develops. As of right now, definitely looking bearish to start the week off. Apple is actually one of the reasons I do think we could immediately come lower, and that's actually something we're also going to cover on Tesla. You guys know that on this series, from the analysis that we've been doing, the only things that have really been lagging behind on the stock market were Apple and Tesla. And what we needed was wave 4 to play out in Apple and Tesla, and as you can see on my screen right now, this is wave 4. This was our higher time frame wave 4, and I am expecting us to come down to the 129 level and a half, or to the 126 level 0.4 in Apple to complete our corrective move to the downside. So as of this week, what I'm going to be looking for is a continued push to the downside. The only other possibility I really see is we come fill this gap and then maybe come up higher to make a 5-wave impulse move to the upside, which is definitely worth keeping an eye on. As of right now, I'm definitely going to be keeping the bearish thesis as my primary thesis on Apple. QQQ reaching a similar level of resistance and definitely rejecting from that level. I do think we could come higher on QQQ, potentially back up to retest this resistance line before we come lower. But anywhere from here, around 306 to 320 is where I'll be looking at QQQ to come lower. So maybe if we come and we fill this gap, then be bullish on QQQ. But until then, if that does even happen, be bearish. And as you can see on Tesla, same thing as Apple. We were looking for wave 4 to play out. We got wave 4 to play out, come back up to this resistance level, retest off of this high, make a little double top, and then come lower. I am looking for Tesla to come down to around the $600 level to complete its corrective wave, just like on Apple. The only difference is on Apple, we did not fill this gap, but on Tesla, we did fill this gap. So we can definitely see some accelerated bearish price action on Tesla, considering we were already dropping 10% nearly on Friday of last week. Exxon, we've been super bullish on energy stocks since this breakout, and there you go, it's been running. Could Exxon continue? I think so, especially if we break above the $100 level. Until we break $100, then I am not going to be looking for more long positions or looking to be buying it. I will only be looking for, potentially a move to the downside. But then again, I don't really think there's any need to trade this anymore. We had a great trade to the upside. Unless we break above $100, there's not a really great looking trade entry at all. And you don't want to fight the trend. So, as you can see on WTI, we can see that playing out very, very clearly as well. And, WTI, which is crude oil, does look like it could definitely come higher and, potentially back up to this $126 level. Piton, we were looking for a move higher. We didn't quite get that move. We got a little bit of a move higher after we got through a broadening formation here, came up a little bit, and now we're coming back down. I still think Piton will reach $8. I'm just not sure how it will do so yet. Maybe just a play beneath this low at 11.20, or perhaps a play to the downside after a break below 1230. I think Piton is a good short opportunity. I just don't know when the right entry is. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on here. Oxy, another oil name, amazing retest right here and bounce off to the races. Oxy's been performing exceptionally well, now up to above $70, and it was up to $74 at one point. I do think we can get to the $75 to $80 range on Oxy if we do break above $100 on Exxon, because they're correlated, so we need one in order to get the other, but definitely bullish on Oxy. Perhaps a little bit of a retracement before we continue, but oil does look like it can continue, so Oxy will follow. NFLX is playing out its long idea that we had 2 weeks ago and last week pretty well, so I hope some of you guys were able to catch that. Right now, I think it would remain the same, just kind of waiting for this play to continue to play out. Maybe we get a little bit of a retracement because we had a very strong, last 2 days last week, and then a continuation to the upside. Square constantly rejecting from this top resistance. I'm expecting us to come lower on Square, just like on most things. Perhaps a breakout of this support line could yield a nice trade opportunity to the downside. Once we break below here and close, target $68.20 and then perhaps even lower. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you pulled some value out of it. If you did, please like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it at OBR. And as always, on behalf from everybody at OBR, first of all, happy trading, and second of all, happy OBR anniversary. We just reached 1 year on June 1st, so we greatly appreciate everybody who's been with us since the start, and we greatly appreciate everybody who's joined us since then. So, we will see you in the next video.